Hey guys, hope you're well today. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about content itself and why people consider content the king. People say content is king. What this means to me is, a few years back, I used to watch a lot of Neil Patel. He's a famous marketer and he produces a lot of content. And he's a famous SEO guy and he pushed out a ton of content and it's constantly just evolving. He focused on Facebook first and then slowly, caught on to Instagram. He was a little late to Instagram, but he still leveraged his following from Facebook all the way to Instagram. And don't get me wrong, he's got millions of followers and all that. But he did spend a lot of money, I'm sure, on promoting the content, and I'm sure his team did a lot in terms of, producing the best quality content as well, first of all. And I really love his quality. I highly urge you to go have a look at it. Um, but basically, what I'm going to talk about right now is, then you got Gary V, who's amazing, Gary Vaynerchuk, who says, don't worry about the quality right now, like just take action. And I love that because he was actually the one that really motivated me to get going and take action. And I've never met these people, but I watched their videos, but I feel like I know them because they portrayed all their content through that through the video and through SEO and everything else, right? So why content is king, especially now, is, and that's why I'm even doing these videos, is because the more you put out there, the more content's available to people, right? You ever heard of out of sight, out of mind? It's basically the same thing. If you're literally, not producing any content and you're just someone that's, just on social media, then remember that what you are is you're a person that you're basically the audience, right? And don't get me wrong, the people that produce are also the audience, but most of the people that produce don't really browse as much on social media. They usually go to their own channels and check up on their own stuff, right? So what I'm trying to say is that if you get into the content creation part, I promise you that even your ads will get better. Like even our advertising has improved so much because we just started thinking of it in a different way, started thinking of it in a way where if content is the king and we're producing an ad and my god, look at this content, hmm I thought it was good, but now that we're creating so much content constantly, we're realizing that it just keeps getting better and better and better because the more you do something, the more you get better at it, right? Like when you're a kid, you start crawling, start walking, first you fall down, but your walking gets better. You ride a bike, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as content creation. It's the exact same thing. And I'm telling you that, like, I'm not amazing at it, but you know what? I'm taking action and I'm working on it, and I strongly urge you guys to do it too. It has done nothing but improve our business greatly. And honestly, even our platform, our platform, it doesn't produce content, but it helps you to produce content and it helps you to post your content as well, right? Schedule it. And it also, it's big for pushing out advertising, which is also content promotion, right? So that's huge. So why I say, to work on the content and people say content is king, it's because honestly speaking, like there's very few people out there that will keep producing content. If you think about all the content that's online right now, like probably billions of pieces of content, like so much, right? And imagine if you don't even have yours in there, like realistically, I understand it feels like, oh, if I produce something, no one's going to see it. But you know what? The way the algorithms work is it will still show to the people around you. The algorithms are made, social media algorithms are made to push your content socially. I understand, it's not the way it was years ago where organically you can post something and everyone saw it and you got so much reach. But that's okay, as it is now, you can still reach people and it's for free. But at the end of the day, that content is evergreen. It stays on there forever. You can share it again later. You can bring it up again later. You'd be surprised who stumbles upon it at some point, and it may bring you a new opportunity. It may connect you with an old friend. It could be anything, right? So the way it is now is we have, all these platforms to reach all these people. And even as I'm doing this video, I'm getting excited thinking that, man, you know what? It's reaffirming what I'm doing. Like, because realistically, the more content that you produce, and your quality will improve. You're basically creating a personal brand, and you're also creating a brand for your business, right? But if you're not producing anything at all and you don't get into the habit of making those videos and then creating a schedule and a routine around them, then most likely after a few weeks you'll stop. And I've done that before where I've started and then I've stopped. And I'll tell you, the main thing that's keeping me to it now is creating a routine and a schedule. And yes, I do have a team helping me as well, a very small team helping me with social media. The rest of them are all working on developing our software. However, I do a lot of it myself because I want to learn, right? The more I learn, the better I'm going to do, right? So, and it makes it fun, because my hands are in the clay. I'm not asking, my nephew to go and post all this content for me, and he doesn't have a clue what my business is about. But I'm just saying, oh, don't worry, just keep posting because I'm, I'm a boomer or whatever, and I'm not a millennial like you. But you know what? It doesn't matter. We learned how to use these phones. We learned how to be on social media. How people say, like Gary Vee says, you didn't know how to drive a car, you had to learn how to drive a car. So that was like really, that hit me here. I was like, yes, that's so true. We do learn everything, right? So don't be afraid of it. Go for it. Create the content. I strongly urge you to do it. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you basically have a production company hold in your cell phone everywhere you go, right? Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go on and on. I just wish you guys the best. Give it a try, and you won't be disappointed. Okay. Have a great day and good luck with your lives and your businesses.